possible. Again, guys, that's the link. So let's see. Brianna says, do you get nervous to present an offer knowing it's a low ball? I can get this answer I love this one. Okay, good. I'm going to have to tell you a story to answer this question. I'm sorry if you don't like my stories, Brianna, but you're just going to have to listen. So I started out 17 years old, scared out of my mind on these things. I was so nervous. I was a bag boy. What kind of like negotiating experience do you have as a bag boy, right? So a lot of people get nervous presenting an offer that is perceived to be lowball. And the real truth is you got to ask yourself some questions here. So I go on the appointment. I think about this. So especially my first appointment, you think about this. So what is the best case scenario? Okay, now I'm in the pan. What is the worst case scenario? And to think about it like this. So best case scenario, I make $15,000, $20,000. I'm assuming if you're getting nervous making a lowball offer, you probably are starting out, maybe you've done no deals, maybe 1, 2, 3 deals. So this isn't a full-time business for you yet, because you're going to be a full-time real estate wholesaler, investor doing really well. But let's say you haven't done many deals at all, and you don't really see the vision of the future here, because so best case scenario, honestly, is you make $50,000 on a wholesale deal, giving a low ball offer and they take it. You make $50,000. That's a really good upside, right? 50K, holy moly. And so you go back, and what is the worst case scenario? Ready, Brianna? Here's the worst case scenario. No, please leave. I'm not taking that. Wait, actually, it'd be a lot more graphic than that. I'm not going to say some things I've heard before, but basically they say, go F yourself, go out of here. You're a blank, delete. And they tell you that, and get out of my dang house. I don't want to ever hear from you again. Again, I got real thick skin. I've been doing this for a while, and I've got cursed out. I say, okay, no problem. Because I think about this, I'm like, you know what? That is best, worst case scenario. No big deal. Now, the real question is, what do you consider a low ball? Because remember, I've considered low ball offers. I've said offers before, and I thought it was a low ball, and they've taken it, and they've hugged me at the closing table. Pre-COVID, they've hugged me at the closing table and said, I need to get out of this situation. Thank you so much. And they take it. You know why they take it? It's because if you, let's say you're selling a car, and you went to, where is it, AutoZone? Not AutoZone. Where they got used car lots. But let's say you go to just like one of the Offer Max type things, Auto Max or whatever like that, and you go there and you go to a used car dealership like Advantage Ford or Ford Valley or whatever, and they sell Fords, and they say, hey, your Kelley Blue Book here is $15,000 for this nice, beautiful truck, F-150. We're going to offer you $10,000. And 90% of the time, people trade in for $10K. Why are they doing that? They can get $15,000 if they spend the year putting on the market, meeting with people in person, negotiating, and doing all this fun stuff, and putting the whole shebang on there, doing the VIN number, doing all the paperwork, doing it as difficult as possible. They just take the 10 because it's easier, it's not worth the hassle, and it's a service. And that's what you're providing as a wholesaler or a real estate investor. And you're providing a service, so quick cash sale for the service. And they should be, you're providing a solution to their issue, which is they want to get rid of the property. So providing that solution there is not bad at all. Another way to think about this, Brianna, sorry if I'm going off tangent here, but if you think about it like this, okay, let's say, for example, what would you be more nervous for? Let me ask you this question too. You're not in this video, so you can't answer it, but maybe you type in the comments, but answer this question for me. What would you be more nervous for? let's say the thing is worth $100,000 on the market. You could sell it for $90K, okay, to a cash buyer, and you offer them $50,000 for the house. And let's say they take it at 60 and you make $30,000, which is a really good profit spread, right? So in that situation, you wouldn't be nervous at all if they took it. You'd be happy, right? Make $30,000. Awesome. What if you weren't nervous? You offered them $90,000 for the property, or you offered them $85,000, and the cash buyer says, "Hey, I can only buy this for $80,000," and they tell you that in front of the seller, and they basically walk out because you got it for $85,000, and then you basically have to have another conversation with the seller. Says, "Hey, Mr. Seller, I actually have to bring someone else in to come." Wait, I thought that was the only person you're going to bring in. How nervous would you be actually trying to bring another cash buyer into that property? You would probably be more nervous about that because you could potentially lose the deal or not. I don't know how nervous you'd be on that, but yeah, getting nervous presenting a lowball offer, it's kind of being nervous starting out. It's like, dating. Like, Brianna, I'm assuming you're a woman, but for guys, especially when they're like teenager or whatever, they're embarrassed to ask a girl out on a date, and they're like, "How do I not get nervous on that?" You just gotta ask enough things. It's all a numbers game. Let me pop this one up. Where is he? Let's see here. So many comments. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I think Roland said something pretty funny. I don't know what he said. He said this is all numbers game, and that is honestly the truth. So it's all a numbers game, how many you actually send out and how many you do. But it's all, honestly, it's all a numbers game. You ask enough offers, you won't get nervous. Trust me, you get cursed out a couple times. Honestly, it's scary at the beginning, but the truth is, renegotiating on a deal like that and trying to get it there, you'd be a lot more nervous. And yeah, so she says here, my first deal, I had to renegotiate the sellers down $25,000. Never want to do that again. She spelled it right. Don't forget that. But yeah, you should be way more nervous renegotiating. I never renegotiate because I get the craziest price possible. I think about like, what if I give them the craziest lowball offer possible, and at the end of that, I think about this, I'm renegotiating in the beginning. I suck it up in the beginning, and I get to enjoy the fruits of the labor at the end. And yeah. So that 100%, that's definitely how yeah, so you had this situation before. Brianna, how much money did you make on that deal? And it's truth. When you're starting out new, you're going to be nervous, but it's that nervous feeling that overcoming that nervous feeling and getting the deal and renegotiating down $25,000, which pretty big. Tell me what happened with that one deal too. Did you make money on that? Did you not? Let me know. But yeah, overcoming that nervousness, and it's definitely better to get the price in the beginning than renegotiate at the end, because if they get skittish at all in the beginning there, it might not be too well. Then you probably get a higher chance of getting cursed out renegotiating than you are in the beginning offering the lowball offer. So if you're nervous, if the actual nerves are from getting cursed out, then you should be more nervous to actually get a higher price than a lower price. When I do wholesaling, I'm so scared of getting a price too high. The seller, honestly, because if I get a price too high, Rick's going to scream at me. And I don't want to get screamed at by Rick. I'm more nervous by that than anything. But so what? I'd rather get screamed at by Rick, my dad, or by a seller. Like, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm more nervous to actually not make money on a deal because I can't provide it and show you guys that I'm doing these big fat deals. So I'm more nervous actually not getting the deal than actually offering a lowball offer. But lowball is all arbitrary. What's lowball to you? If I get a deal and make $50K, lowball. So if I buy it, if I wholesale it for things with 100, I get under contract for 50. Lowball, in my opinion, is 30. So lowball is what's low in their minds, not what's in your mind. Your both of your definitions of lowball is completely different. All right, so she said here, I made $5,000 on that one, 4 heirs, a buyer switch, and evicted tenant later. Holy moly. Wow. 4 heirs. I think I don't think you saw my live in the beginning. I do the probate with 5 heirs, but oh my gosh. I mean, 5K on that one. Seems like a lot of work for $5,000, but it's getting you started. It's getting you on the right track. And that's honestly that's good. So keep it up. What market are you in, Brianna? Let me know. Comment below.